Hi, Tiny. Thanks for joining us. I just started the video, so I'm just gonna give people a minute. Yay! I'm glad you're ready. Let's do this. I was kicking my mom out of the kitchen so I can start the video. Hi, Sis Now. Sis Now, you're back? Part 2? Wow. You're so committed. I love it. Okay, guys. I'm about to be that person right now. Needed. Oh, good. You're back without your glasses. Okay, hopefully this time they won't like fall off while you're trying to do standing wide angle or something. So this is gonna be my hydration during the practice. Yo, honestly, they should pay me for this. This is not a sponsorship. Whew. Gotta laugh. Ugh. All right. Stay healthy, guys. Boost that immune system. Hashtag oh. Tiny, you know all about that. We'll talk later. Okay, guys. So let's get started. Welcome to evening version of Gentle Yoga with me, Jasa of Exhala Yoga. Yeah, so I'm just sitting down here on my cushion. So as I've mentioned on other videos, it helps often to have something underneath your hips because that lifts your hips above your knees. And when you're sitting for extended periods of time, that can help you to keep your back straight and to sit up straight and not slouch. Okay, I'll start off with my little spiel. You know, this is a challenging time. A lot of us are finding ourselves indoors. It's harder to connect with people. Hola. Esa es Vianney. Hola, Vianney o Yana. It's harder to connect with people during this time, so I thought it would be good for the mind, body, and soul to offer this virtual yoga class for you guys. And I can do different types of yoga, but my specialty is gentle yoga, which basically just means that most of the postures are on the ground and it's a more restorative practice instead of like a rigorous heat building practice. So what it will look like is we will be together for about an hour or a little under an hour. Hi Alyssa, welcome back. And we're gonna begin with a mindfulness moment just to land here. Then it's gonna be followed by some breath work, and then we're gonna move into warm-ups before going into the actual postures. We're gonna end with everyone's favorite, a yoga nap, Shavasana. And then we're gonna wrap it up with another closing mindfulness to seal the practice. And throughout the way, I'm going to be offering modifications. So I will show you how to do a posture, and then I will show you different options that could work best for you. All our bodies are different and we all need different things. So I try to offer modifications as much as I can. But at the end of the day, this is your practice. So please take care of your body. Welcome, Shauna. And if something doesn't feel good or safe in your body, just come out of the pose. This is supposed to feel good. So, with that, we're gonna get started. So, finding a comfortable seated position, as I mentioned earlier, often it can help to keep your hips above your knees so that your back is long, sitting nice and long. Make any final adjustments you need to make before finding stillness. And once you've done that, start to turn your attention inward. So lower the gaze or close the eyes and go inside. Notice your body, starting with the parts of your body that are in contact with the earth. Feet, ankles, shins, and do a body scan from the bottom up. Scan up through your knees, your thighs, your hips, and look for opportunities to release any tension that you might be holding in your body. Continue to scan up through the belly, the side body. Bring awareness to the arms and the shoulders. If you notice that you're scrunching your shoulders, just gently drop them. Notice your neck, your jaw. Unclench your jaw if you're clenching it. Allow your tongue to hang loose inside your mouth. Scanning through the face, the forehead, all the way through the crown of your head. And just taking a moment to honor our bodies that carry us through all our days. And just to see where your body's at right now at the beginning of your practice. Notice also the quality of your thoughts. So you might notice some thoughts floating in and out. Maybe you're thinking about something that happened earlier in your day, or you're looking forward to getting some nice sleep tonight. But either way, just notice those things without judgment, just observation, and release your thoughts. And just be here in this present moment, right here, right now, knowing that you have nowhere else to be and nothing else to do. While we're all stuck indoors during this time, it's easy to feel static and to just want to curl up into a ball and hide. But being physically confined doesn't mean that we cannot grow or expand. Expand our minds, expand our bodies, expand our practice. In today's practice, we're going to seek to go beyond what we perceive to be our limits. So the theme of today's practice is expand. And as we go through our practice today, look for opportunities to do that, to expand. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Again, deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it out. Let out a noise if you need to too. Again, deep breath in. This time bring your shoulders into it. Bring them up towards your ears. Exhale, release the breath, release the shoulders. And continue breathing deeply in this way. On the inhale, allow your belly to fill with breath. On the exhale, make it smooth and long, squeezing out every last drop of breath. Inhale, fill the belly with breath and allow the breath to come into the side body and expand it out towards your rib cage like a balloon. Exhale. Release the breath like if you're pouring out every last drop in a glass of water. Inhale, breath fills the belly, fills the side body, and comes all the way up into the chest. Exhale. Squeeze out every last drop of breath. You might feel the navel coming in and down as you do so. Continue breathing in this way, in this 3-part yogic breath, the Dirga breath. Filling the belly, the side body, and the chest. Allow this breath to wash over you. Let it travel within you, expanding you from the inside out. Next time you inhale, drop your head over to your left shoulder. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, head drops to the right shoulder. Exhale, back to center. And continue in these side-to-side neck movements at your own pace. You don't have to follow my exact movements. This is your practice. Allowing the breath and the movement to become synchronized. Filling that opening you're creating in the side of your neck with breath, allowing it to expand. If you feel one spot that's particularly tight, maybe you want to hang out there for a minute and allow the breath to fill it and loosen that area. Do one more on each side. And when you come back through center, inhale, drop the head back. Exhale, lower the chin to the chest, back of the neck grows long. Inhale, head comes back, front of the neck expands. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. And allow these to become the new movements. Really allowing your breath and your body to be partners. Let them dance together. Next time your head comes back, bring the chest forward too. And when your chin comes down, hold on to your knees and round your back. Inhale, chest comes forward, head comes back. Exhale, drop the chin, round the back. And now we're introducing some seated cat-cows. Expanding the movement down into the spine. Imagine your heart shining forward as your chest expands. And when you round, imagine trying to separate each individual vertebrae in your spine. Next time your chest comes forward, continue the movement over towards your right. Come back and round the back, tuck the chin. Keep moving towards the left and forward. And these start to become torso circles. Don't be afraid to take up space. Make this exaggerated. Feel the movement expanding into your side body and your hips. Reverse the direction of your circles. Do one more revolution. And let's meet back in center. Bring both hands to either side of you. On an inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Clasp them when you get up there and stretch all the way up. On the exhale, drop the arms and then bring them forward. Clasp the hands in front of you, round the back. Inhale, hands come side and up, stretch upwards. Exhale, arms come side and forward, round the back. Allow this to become the new pattern. Bringing some expansion now into the arms. Really trying to touch each part of our body with these warm-ups. Do one more up. And one more towards the front. And then bring your hands down behind you. I'm gonna remove my pillow from underneath me. And so you're gonna place your hands behind you with the fingertips facing backwards. And you're gonna uncross your legs if they're crossed. And you're gonna place your feet on the mat. On an inhale, drop both knees over to your right side. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, both knees drop to the left side. Exhale through center. And continue with these side to side movements. We've been focusing, warming up our upper body, so now we're bringing our lower half, our legs into it. Next time your knees drop to the left, bring your right arm to sweep across the horizon and all the way behind you. Exhale, sweep it back across, bring your knees through center and drop the knees to the right and sweep the left hand across the horizon, reach, sweep it back, come through center and allow this to become the new movement. Feel the flow between your breath and your movement. Really expand yourself when you're reaching back. When you're sweeping your arm across, you might even imagine that you're painting, make it an art. Make it big, make it beautiful. One more on each side. And coming back through center. Cross your legs. Place your hands on your mat in front of you. Lean forward and come onto your hands and knees. Now, for anyone that is like me and has sensitive joints, sensitive knees and wrists, some options for your knees: you can place a cushion or pillow underneath it. You can also fold your mat so that it's thicker underneath your knees. I'm gonna place my cushion underneath my knees, and your knees should be hips width distance apart. Let me move back a little bit. And for sensitive wrists, instead of being down on your hands, you can come up onto your fists. So bring your right foot forward in between your hands. On an inhale, start to lean forward and look up. On the exhale, right leg straightens and fold over your right knee. Inhale, come forward, look up, feel the stretch in the front of the left thigh. Exhale, straighten and fold. Continuing with this runner's lunge warm-up. If you have blocks, not a requirement, but you can hold on to them like this while you do this. Really send the hips far back on the way back. One more forward and backwards. And bring the right knee to meet the left. Place the left foot in between your hands. And we're gonna take this on the other side. Inhale, expand forward, look up. Exhale, left leg straightens, fold. Inhale, forward and up, heart shines forward. Exhale, send the hips back. Are you breathing? Really be in tune with your body here. Pay attention. What does this feel like in your hips? What does this feel like in your hamstrings? One more forward and back. And bring the left knee to meet the right. I'm gonna remove my cushion and my blocks. Widen your knees to mat distance. Push your hips back and arms forward. Drop the head onto the mat in a child's pose. Breathe deeply here. So deep that you can feel your belly expanding onto your thighs. Breathe into the opening you've created in your low back. Allowing the low back to expand. Maybe you might rub your forehead on the earth, give yourself a little forehead massage. And really let go here, trusting that the earth underneath you is holding you. One more deep breath. And bring yourself back into hands and knees when you're ready. And begin to lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Bring both arms by your sides with the palms facing down. And you're going to place your forehead on your mat. So you want to be looking down because we want a straight line from the backs of our heads and neck all the way down our spine. Really reach the fingertips backwards. You're looking for length here. So imagine that somebody's trying to stretch you from your head to your toes and make you as long as possible. Try to do that. So point the toes all the way back. Reach the fingertips all the way back. These are really micro movements, but they make a big difference. Press your pubic bone into the earth, and on an inhale, lift just the head, keeping the gaze down. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, lower the head down. Bring the left cheek to the mat. Again, press into your pubic bone. This time, inhale, lift the head and lift the shoulders off the earth. Exhale, lower onto your other cheek. Release. One more time, inhale, head lifts, shoulders lift, chest lift, hands lift, maybe even toes lift. The fingertips and the toes. And feel how your breath moves you here in Navasana, boat pose. As your body rocks back and forth in the water with your breath moving you. One more deep breath. And exhale, release everything down to the ground. And relax. Notice all of the muscles that you just had to let go of. Notice all of the muscles that needed to engage for you to do a simple movement. In these moments, I just appreciate everything that my body does for me. From here, place your hands underneath your armpits and push yourself up back into a hands and knees position. Place any props that you need to place underneath your knees to protect them. Let me move back a little bit so you can see me. From here, slide your right knee towards the front and start to walk your left toes backwards so that you're creating more of a distance between your thighs. Take a look around if you have a pillow, cushion, or block. It might help here. It could provide really good support to place it underneath the right hip that you're stretching, or not. And you have options here depending how much you want to stretch. So if you're fine right here, great, stay right here. Or if you want more stretch in your right hip, then bring your foot outwards like this. You should feel that right here. And tend to your fingers either on the ground, I'm gonna do it on my blocks, and just lift yourself up here in Kapotasana, pigeon pose, proud pigeon chest. Let the heart shine forward. Deep breaths. And come all the way down. You can place your head either on a block or on the tops of your hands. And breathe deeply into that right hip. Allow your breath to reach that right hip and expand it. And notice how, even though you're still, with each exhale, your hip might come just a centimeter closer to the ground. So that even in stillness, there's still movement, there's still expansion, there's still growth. Come back up onto your hands. Very gently slide your right knee back and bring your left knee towards the middle, and then bring your left knee forward, and we're going to take Kapotasana on the second side. Again, walking the right, like the tops of your feet, walking it back, and choosing the level of stretch that you want on your left side. Remember, if you'd like a support, you can place it underneath. So choosing your level of stretch by adjusting your foot as far out or in as you would like. Recognizing that both sides don't need to be the same. We're not necessarily symmetrical beings, and that's okay. And either tenting the hands to come up or placing on blocks if you have them to come up here in pigeon pose. Deep breaths. Push yourself up just an inch more, and exhale, come all the way down. Deep breaths. Tune inwards. What's your body saying to you? Allow the expansion to happen in that left hip. Nice Dirga breaths. And coming back up onto your hands, gently bringing the back leg forward, gently bringing the left knee back, walking your hands back towards your knees, tucking your toes behind you, and coming into a squat. And then straightening your legs, but keeping your head hanging down into a forward fold. If this is uncomfortable for your hamstrings, bend your knees a lot. And just hang here. Really let go of your head and your neck and allow your head to hang heavy. Let gravity take over here. We carry our heads on top of our necks and shoulders all day, so it's nice to let gravity do the work for a little bit. You might shake your head yes and no. Maybe you grab the opposite elbows with your opposite hands and you rock side to side. Deep breaths. Place your hands on your thighs. Press into your thighs and push yourself all the way up to standing. Bring your hands to your hips. Step your right foot forward and then swivel. Oh, sorry, I lost connection for a second. Step your right foot forward and swivel your left heel down so that your toes are like a 45-degree angle. I think I might need to move my phone so you guys can see me better. So let me do that. One sec. Technical difficult. Okay, you guys see me? Okay, let's come into this one more time. So I stepped my right foot forward. I turned my left heel to the ground. And I'm gonna bend my right knee. Now, bring your hand, gently place it on the inside of your knee. And make sure that it's not too in or too out, but rather it's pointing straight forward like headlights. From here, inhale, sweep the arms up just to shoulder height. Here in Parshva Virabhadrasana, side warrior pose. Feel the power of the warrior. And what opportunities are there to expand here? Maybe you can expand the fingertips forward and back. Maybe you can expand your center body by trying to stand up a little taller. One more deep breath. And bring the hands to the hips, straighten the front knee. Inhale, bring the arms back out. This time, reach your right arm all the way forward until you can't reach anymore. And then rotate the right arm down and the left arm up. Options here. Your right hand can land on your shin, or it can land on your, what is this called? Ankle, ESL moment, or on a block. So choose where your right hand wants to land. Your left arm can stay up, or it can come behind your back. What's important here is the expansion in your chest, not so much the arm being up. And for your neck, your gaze can be down, it can be sideways, or it can be up. So there's variations to this pose, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Choose a variation that is right for you. Make sure you're reaching just as much up as you are down. We don't want to collapse into our right shoulder. Deep breaths, holding to strengthen the low back. And inhale, allow your arms to bring you back up to standing. Place your hands on your hips. Step your right foot back. And step your left foot forward. And spin the right heel to be at a 45-degree angle towards your mat. Your left toes are pointing straight forward. Bend in the left knee, maybe bringing the hand gently to the inside of the knee to make sure that it's safely pointing forward. And again, sweep the arms to shoulder height. Take a look back at your right arm and make sure that it didn't put you in airplane mode, that they're even, that they're both at shoulder height. And try to find a balance between effort and ease. Notice if your mind is trying to take you out of this pose before your body is. Maybe you feel heat building in your left thigh. Try to expand yourself beyond what your mind thinks you can do, what your mind thinks your limits are. Exhale, lower the hands to the hips, straighten the left leg. Inhale, arms sweep back, reach, reach, reach. Your left hand forward till you can't anymore, and then rotate the arms. Again, left hand can land on your shin, your ankle, or a block. Right arm can stay up or behind, and gaze can be down, middle, or up. As we take Trikonasana, triangle pose on the second side. Deep breaths. Trikonasana is really great for strengthening your low back because you're basically holding the upper half of your body with your low back muscles. One more deep breath. Inhale, let your arms bring you back up to standing. Place your hands on your hips. Rotate your left toes towards the long side of your mat. So you're now facing the long side of your mat. From here, begin to hinge forward with a flat back. Slide the hands down the legs. Hands can land at the ankles or on the ground underneath your face or on a block. And breathe deeply here in standing wide ankle pose. Says now, aren't you glad you're not wearing glasses right now? Just like in the other forward fold that we did, if this doesn't feel good in your hamstrings, bend your knees. And if you want the hamstring stretch, then keep your legs straight. Deep Dirga breaths. Let the head hang heavy. And bring the hands to the thighs. Press into the thighs. Come up with a flat back all the way up to standing. Bring your right foot together with your left. Rotate towards the front of your mat. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale hard. I hope you guys got that. Bend your knees. Come into a crouch. And then sit your butt on the floor. And go ahead and get there. I'm gonna come get my phone. So you guys back down on the ground. Hello. Welcome back down here. All right. So I'm gonna grab some water. You should too if you want to. My vitamin C water. Okay. From here, we're actually gonna come down onto our backs, guys. So hopefully you can still see me. I'm actually gonna turn like this. Maybe you'll be able to see me better like that. Okay. We'll try it. All right. So you're on your back. Step your right foot. I'm gonna go like this. Step your right foot down onto the earth. Your left foot remains extended. Point your left toes. Can you see my toes? And lift your hips and move them over to the right. Then place your right foot on your left thigh. Then take your left hand and gently place it on your right knee. And then gently guide that right knee across your body and all the way to the other side. When you get there, if you want some support underneath that knee, you can place a cushion under it if it doesn't reach all the way to the ground, which most people don't. From here, open up your arms into a T. And if it feels comfortable in your neck, look over your right shoulder. Here in Supta Matsyendrasana, reclining spinal twist. Nice deep Dirgha breaths. Just like in Kapotasana pigeon pose, notice how with every inhale you expand. And with every exhale, maybe that knee comes just a centimeter closer to the earth. So that even in stillness, there is movement and expansion. Bring your right knee back to center. Place your right foot on the ground, scoot your hips back to the middle, extend your right leg forward. Place your left foot on the ground, lift your hips and slide them over to the left. Place your left foot on top of your right thigh. Grab your right hand gently, place it on your left knee, and guide that knee across the body and towards your right side. Arms come out to a T. If it feels okay in your neck, look over your left shoulder and breathe. Let go. Surrender here. Breathe into the low back. One more breath. And guide the left knee back through center. Place the left foot on the ground. Slide your hips back to the middle. Extend the left leg forward and prepare for our final resting pose, aka yoga nap, aka Shavasana. So here you can just kind of lay like this. Another option is to bring your knee, your feet down like we just had them, and like knock your knees together. I'm gonna move like this so you can see me. That's actually what I'm gonna do right now. If you're near a wall, sometimes it's nice to take an inversion and bring your legs up the wall. Whatever it is, just find a comfortable position that you can be still in for a few minutes. Make any final adjustments that you need to make. Take your hands and squeeze your fists really tight. Squeeze your face really tight. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release the hands down. Let go of any muscles that you're clinging on to. Let go of any effort in your breath. And allow the benefits of your practice to wash over your body here in our final resting pose, Shavasana. Start to bring some movement back into your body. Thank you, Shauna. Glad you liked it. Thanks, Tiny. Bring your awareness back, noticing sounds and light. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your arms up overhead. Stretch your legs and do a nice long body stretch on the ground. Roll over onto one side. And when you're ready, use your arm to bring you back up. And we will meet in a seated position for our closing to seal our practice. Hi, Penelope. We're wrapping up with a mindfulness movement if you would like to participate. So, coming back to where you first started about an hour ago. Find some stillness. Go inside. And now that we're at the end of our practice, doing another body scan to notice if anything has shifted. Starting with the feet, scan up through the ankles, the knees, and just notice, does anything feel different? Scan up through the thighs, the hips, the arms, belly, side body, chest, shoulders, neck, jaw, face, all the way through the crown of your head. And think back to how you allowed yourself to expand during this practice, either physically in your body or mentally. And think about how can you bring that with you into your daily life even once we step off of our mats tonight. Once you've thought of that, bring that to the center of your mind and commit to yourself to continue to expand in this way. Offer yourself some kind words, some encouraging words. Thank yourself for showing up on your mat tonight and for practicing, even given everything going on, you still showed up for yourself. I thank you for sharing your practice with me. Bringing the hands to heart center and bowing forward. The light in me honors the light in you. And together we say, Namaste. So, yay. Thank you again for joining me. This week I was offering these classes, as I mentioned, because everything that's going on, a lot of us could use it. I practice yoga all around Boston, and it's been really beneficial to me in my life. It has helped me in so many ways to relax, depression, anxiety, for fitness, for my body to become more flexible. There's just so many benefits to yoga, and as I've practiced around Boston, I just noticed that the spaces are not always welcoming to all the people that could use yoga. Like, I often see skinny bodies doing really intense poses. Everybody looks like an expert. And so I created Exhala as a space where, like I say in my tagline, all bodies can breathe. So Exhala means to exhale in Spanish, so honoring my Dominican roots. And yeah, that's what I intend. This is for everyone. You belong here, and I welcome you. So again, thank you for joining me. This week I offered these classes for free. Next week I am going to be accepting donations via Venmo, so anything that you are able to, that would be great. And yeah, share this with your friends, invite them to follow my page. I'm gonna be putting up some new times that I'm going to be offering next week. So be on the lookout for that. And stay well. Namaste. Thank you.